We're going to learn about the 6 most important verb tenses in English. The present simple, the present continuous, the past simple, the future simple, the past continuous, and present perfect. For each verb tense, you will see where it falls on the timeline between past, present, and future. We will look at the main key words for each verb tense, as well as an explanation as to when and why we use the verb tense. You will see how each verb tense is formed, and each verb tense will have a 3-question quiz to check your understanding. And there are beautiful visuals for easier learning. This video is great for teachers and students, so come on. The first tense we'll look at is the present simple tense. The present simple tense can take place in the past, present, or future. Some of the key words are every day, always, never, usually, twice a week, sometimes on Mondays, in the morning. We use the present simple tense for repeated actions, like daily routines. Like, I brush my teeth every day. She usually eats rice. They always study English. The present simple can be used for things that are usually true, like facts. The sun rises in the morning. Trees grow tall. We live in Bangkok. You can also use the present simple for something that happens at a future time, like school finishes at 3 o'clock. The game starts at 6 p.m. I eat dinner at 5 o'clock. It's important to remember, for pronouns he, she, and it, we must add an S to the verb, like this. Now, let's see how the present simple is formed. In the positive, it's subject plus verb, like I eat or she eats. For the negative, it's subject plus don't or doesn't plus the verb, like I don't eat, she doesn't eat. To form a question, we use do or does plus the subject plus the verb, like do you eat? Does she eat? Now let's check our understanding. Question 1. She, oranges every day. A, eat. B, eats. C, eating. If you said eats, you would be correct. She eats oranges every day. Question 2. I bound to work in the morning. A, don't walk. B, doesn't walk. C, don't walks. If you said A, don't walk, you would be correct. I don't walk to work in the morning. I drive my car. Question 3. She swim on Mondays. A, do. B, is. C, does. If you said does, you would be correct. Does she swim on Mondays? Here's a scene. Can you add a present simple sentence to this scene? Here's an example. They throw paper airplanes at Susie every Monday. The next tense we're going to look at is the present continuous. The present continuous tense takes place right now in the present, and it can sometimes be used in the future. The key words are now, right now, or at the moment. We use the present continuous for actions that are happening now or at the moment. Like, now I am playing games. At the moment, she is reading. Right now, they are dancing. Let's look at how the present continuous is formed. In the positive, we have subject plus verb to be plus our verb plus ing. Like, I am playing. She is reading. They are dancing. For the negative, we need to add not. I am not playing. She is not reading. They are not dancing. Let's check our understanding. Question 1. They bow visiting the museum in Egypt. A am, B is, C are. If you said are, you would be correct. They are visiting the museum in Egypt. Question 2. He bow playing golf. A am not, B is not, C are not. If you said is not, you would be correct. He is not playing golf. Question 3. She is bow a video. A taking, B taking, C tacking. If you said A, taking, you would be correct. She is taking a video. Let's look at our scene. Can you add a present continuous sentence? Here's an example. They are throwing paper airplanes right now. Now, let's look at the past simple tense. The past simple tense is formed at a time in the past. It's a time in the past that is finished. Some of the key words are yesterday, last week, last month, last year, 5 minutes ago, last evening, last Monday. In English, when we use the past, we have to change the verb. There are 2 types of verbs, regular and irregular. Regular verbs, you can add an ed to the end of the verb, like play and played. For irregular verbs, there's no simple rule like adding ed. We just have to change the verb, and we have to remember the verb form. We change run to ran, eat to ate, buy to bought. Let's look at how the past simple is formed. In the positive, subject plus verb to, like I walked or she drank. For the negative, it's subject plus didn't plus verb 1, like I didn't walk, she didn't drink. For a question, it's did plus subject plus verb 1 with a question mark. Like, did you walk? Did she drink? Okay, let's check our understanding. Question 1. They bow tennis last week. A plays, B playing, C played. If you said C played, you would be correct. Question 2. She bow cheese yesterday. A buyed, B bought, C buying. If you said B bought, you would be correct. Question 3. The deer bow on the road. A didn't run, B doesn't ran, C didn't ran. If you said A didn't run, you would be correct. Let's look at our scene. Can you think of a sentence in the past simple for this scene? Here's an example. They threw paper airplanes at Susie last week. The next tense we're going to look at is the future simple tense. The future simple tense takes place at a time in the future. Some of the key words are tomorrow, next week, next year, next month, in 5 years, next Monday. We use will or won't for future predictions or a decision made at the moment of speaking. Like, people will live on the moon. Or, I won't get 100% on my test. We use be going to for plans and arrangements. Like, I'm going to visit China, or I'm not going to play chess. To be honest, the difference for will and be going to is for more formal writing. When speaking, I will use either will or be going to and not pay much attention to the rules. In the positive, the future simple is formed with subject plus will plus verb 1, or subject plus verb to be plus going to plus verb 1. Like, the glacier will melt. Or, he is going to travel. For the negative, we need to add not, and will not becomes won't, like the glacier won't melt. Or, he is not going to travel. Okay, let's check our understanding. Question 1. She, Bao, her final exams next week. A, will go take. B, are going to take. C, will take. If you said C, will take, you are correct. Question 2. I, Bao, soccer with my friends tomorrow if it doesn't rain. A, am going to play. B, am will play. C, am going play. If you said A, am going to play, you are correct. Question 3. She, Bao, not watch television tomorrow. A, are. B, will. C, going to. If you said B, will, you are correct. Let's take a look at our scene. Can you think of a future simple sentence for the scene? Here's an example. They are going to throw paper airplanes at Susie after class. The next tense we're going to look at is the past continuous tense. We use the past continuous tense to describe longer actions in the past, which began in the past and were still going on when another event occurred, or that longer action was interrupted. We often use the past continuous with the past simple, like, I was watching TV when you called. Some of the key words are when and while. If we use when, it's usually the past continuous with the past simple. Like, the boy was snowboarding when he fell. If we use while, it's usually past continuous with past continuous. Like, she was cooking while he was cleaning. We form the past continuous in the positive with subject plus was or were plus our verb plus ing. Like, she was sleeping when the phone rang. In the negative, we need to add not. Like, he was not looking when the traffic light turned red. Let's check our understanding. Question 1. They found golf when it started to rain. A. Are playing. B. Was playing. C. Were playing. If you said C, were playing, you are correct. Question 2. He found a bike when he saw a bear. A. Was riding. B. Were riding. C. Riding. If you said A was riding, you are correct. Question 3. They found when the teacher was teaching. A. Wasn't listening. B. Weren't listen. C. Weren't listening. If you said C, weren't listening, you are correct. Let's look at our scene. Can you think of a past continuous sentence? Here's an example. Susie was studying when her friends threw paper airplanes at her. The next tense we're going to look at is the present perfect tense. Much like the past simple, the present perfect tense occurs in the past. Whereas the past simple uses words like yesterday, 5 minutes ago, or last week, we know when something happened in the past. For the present perfect, it doesn't matter when. Like, they have eaten lunch already. Or, she has been to Jordan many times. Some of the key words are since, for, many times, yet, already, before. We form the present perfect tense in the positive with subject plus have or has plus verb 3, which is also known as the past participle, like, they have cooked dinner already. Or, he has broken a glass many times. In the negative, we need to add not, and many times we can use never. Like, I haven't been to New York before. Or, I've never been to New York before. Let's check our understanding. Question 1. I found a zip line many times. A. Have ride. B. Have rode. C. Have ridden. If you said C, have ridden, you are correct. I have ridden a zip line many times. Question 2. We found in a hot air balloon in Turkey. A. Have flown. B. Has flown. C. Have flew. you said A, have flown, you are correct. We have flown in a hot air balloon in Turkey. Question 3. She, fried insects before. A, haven't ate. B, hasn't eaten. C, haven't eaten. If you said B, hasn't eaten, you are correct. She hasn't eaten fried insects before. Here's our scene. Can you think of a present perfect sentence to go with the scene? Here's an example. They have thrown paper airplanes at Susie many times.